Good morning, everyone. It is a very special Flossy Friday here, July 2nd. Welcome back if you've been around for a while, and welcome if you're new. Today is going to be a treat. Today is a chopping block video, and if you aren't familiar with those, I've been off and on decluttering my WIPs at least once a year for the last 3, possibly 4 years. I don't know. Time is but a memory, and mine is not very great. And my YouTube channel, I've been doing this for almost 6 years, or I think I'm on year 6. I'm on year 6. So it's been a journey, and yes, so I declutter my WIPs. I know for some people that makes you a little nervous, and I know for sure one of them is probably going to shock a lot of people. And then some of them may not, because I already have a few in mind that are for sure going to go. And so here's how this works. Basically, you get a free WIP parade, and I'm going to talk through all of my WIPs, possibly some pros and cons, possibly some why I want to keep it, why I don't want to keep it, and I'll go into as much detail as I feel I want or that I feel is appropriate. Some of them I am going to keep the fabric, and at some point I will pick out the work that is on it, or depending on placement, I might just cut the fabric, keep what's left, and chunk the other half. And then a couple of them I may try to find an adopter for. I did that last time. I found somebody to adopt a couple of my WIPs, and the only contingency was that all they were going to get was the fabric with the started projects. They had to buy the patterns because they were projects that were digital PDF patterns. So one of them I will be doing that with, and it's going to shock some people. So, but those will, if I do any of that, those will go on Instagram over the weekend. So, there are going to be some editing splices in this because I'm going to like put away boxes and like organize in between each box or stack, just because this right here is the top box out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there's 5, and I have a small pile sitting in front of me behind my camera. So I'm going to try to organize as I go, because otherwise I will go insane. So let's get into this. In the first box, I wonder if we should do this really WIP heavy one first. Some of these aren't active WIPs, but the series is an active series of mine. So let's pull them out and let's talk about it. Oh my gosh, there are so many in here. It's crazy. See what I mean? All of this came out of one box, so I need to organize it. And I will try and let you know who made which bags, because a lot of them are really cute, and some of them are made by Ziploc or HEB. Oh, actually, this one is Target. So let's go with this one. This is a Target bag. It's my Target haul. Just kidding. So this WIP is Needles Dance. This is a collaboration between Hands On Design, Ink Circles, and Summer House Stitchworks. Very cute. It came out at Market in 2019 as a kit. I bought the full kit with all the flosses, the needle minders, needle minder, and everything like that. And I got the dark blue fabric from the kit. I love the color of the fabric. I hated stitching on it. You could put a tabletop on it and eat lunch from it. It was so stiff and just stood up. It was hard to get in my hoop, and I didn't like the way that working with it. So what I did was I changed my fabric, and I restarted it. And this is a piece of Picture This Plus 32 count linen. It is not my normal Lugana. but it is in Spice. And I really love the colors. I think that they're going to pop. I really need to work on this more because these colors are stunning. But I love it on the color Spice. So this one's not going anywhere. I really do like this one. I just need to get it out, you know? But that's what we say about all of them. I think also I am at around 47 or 48 WIPs. I think I'm at 48 because I started The Amazing Grace last week. So I think that's where I'm at. Okay, the next one, this is in a bag from Cassie, the Pineapple House. It's super cute. And this is my Master and the Macabre. Also, let me just tell you, some of these I don't have because I don't always keep the original in with my project because the cats lay on them and like bend them, and I'm afraid of getting things like spilt on them and such, or accidentally writing on them or highlighting in them. But on ones that I'm doing pretty much a full conversion on, I do like to keep the original with it so I can see what it originally looked like, and I can kind of like figure out and tweak what I want to change. So, and then also some of them are digital copies, and I do not always print out the cover sheet, and I may or may not have the time to put that in here. I know that that bothers some people, but I just straight up don't have the time always to do those kinds of things. So it's going to be whatever my time permits. Anyways, I restarted this. I was doing this on a 40 count, and last year or earlier this year, it might have been earlier this year, I honestly cannot remember. It was one of the two. It was either last year or early this year. I restarted this. I think I had originally started it in 2018, but I restarted it either last year or this year on a piece of 14 count Aida in Picture This Plus Crystal Da Vinci. And I really like it. Like I said, I'm changing so many of the colors. Like, it's not even remotely close. And I absolutely love it. I think it's stunning. I love it. So I'm not going to get rid of this one. I am an Edgar Allan Poe fan. And, you know, go Baltimore. All the teams. So this one is also not going. I will also make a maybe pile because some I'm kind of torn about, and maybe I'll put the maybes off to the side and we can do all the maybes at the end. How does that sound? I know that you can't answer me, but I'm trying to think about it in my head. And those are maybes. Okay, this next one, this is in another bag from Cassie. And this is, oh, I actually did print out the cover. This is a Barbara Anna pattern that you can get from the website creativepoppy.com. But it is a little mermaid riding a flamingo. And this is on 32 count Lugana sunflower print fabrics that came from Rogue Cross Stitch. And this is ocean number 2. But this is where I'm at. I really need to start working on this more. I started this last November, so it's not a really old WIP, but it's super cute. I really like it, and I need to work on this again. So this one is not going anywhere. I found a box where I don't want to get rid of a whole lot. Wow, shocking. Truly shocking. This one, the original pattern, is over in my little bin. I'm not going to go grab it. But this is Melancholy from, is it Not Forgotten Farm? Ugh. People don't be mad at me. And this is on a piece of 36 count linen, Picture This Plus. And I know that it starts with an H. I want to say it's possibly Heritage. Maybe. maybe I should open up my pivot table, and then I can give y'all more accurate information whenever I can't remember things. So hold on 1 second and I will get that open. I want to say it's like heritage or something of the like. Let's see. Yes, Not Forgotten Farm. Heritage. Wow. Okay. So this is how far I am. That might be upside down. Yes. Okay. It's not a hard stitch. It's probably a really quick stitch. A lot of people, I think, finished it in like a week because there was like a whole group of people doing this one. I just kept putting it down to work on other things. So I just need to stitch it. I really like it. It's a really nice pattern. This one, the original, is also over there, and I'm not going to go grab it. But this is from the Damn Bird Sow. And this is on a piece of, is it Lily Pad from Pictures Plus in 32 count Lugana. And I am doing all the colors in DMC because I didn't have the over dyes. But this is a Blackbird design pattern. And this came from, there's the 3 seasons with the birds. This one is this is one of the 2 additional patterns in the summer book. Summer book or the spring book? I'm pretty sure it's the summer book, but it's super cute. It's called the Partridge Sewing Box, but it is the Damn Bird Sow. So anyways, I wanted to do them on some super crazy fabric, and pretty much everybody that started this is also done with it. And, oh yes, both are also in Cassie Bags. All right, this is also in a Cassie bag. I do want to stitch these for myself. So this is one that is not started, but I made these for a Christmas gift this last year, and I really wanted to stitch them up for myself. So they're just kitted, and they're gonna stay kitted. I'm making a maybe pile. This is in a bag that Patience sent me. Thank you so much again, Patience. It's super cute and the perfect size. What's in here right now is New York Dreamer, The Lord is My Shepherd. It's a really cute pattern of the prayer. And I have a small start on it. So this is another one that I will want to get out pretty soon. Because I'm in the mood to be stitching up the hymns and some of the prayers and things like that. So small start, but this one is definitely a keeper. Okay, this one is also definitely a keeper. This is an Owl Forest kit, and I completely, this is in a custom Cassie bag. Love this bag so much. This is the Owl Forest large cat cut, and I picked out my own fabric, and my own threads. So the pattern and everything is the whole kit is going to stay intact. So whenever I'm done, I will definitely de-stash that and somebody can have the entire kit. But this is a Russian designer, and this is not going anywhere. Are you kidding me? This needs to get back out and get worked on because, oh, it's so beautiful. I love this pattern. All right, now this Ziploc bag is full of multiple fabrics because this is my set for me to do the seasons. Now, am I super excited to stitch these again? Oh my gosh, I have a Potter hair on my eyelash. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not excited. I don't really want to stitch these. However, I am OCD, like diagnosed. I really am. And I did summer. So these are from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. They're the little seasons that say like autumn, summer, spring, and winter. And this is the autumn one where they're picking apples. And then the spring one, they are in a greenhouse. The summer one, they are surfing. And in the winter one, they're in a horse-drawn carriage. But the other one is completely FFO'd. It's currently out right now. It does look super cute. Am I excited to stitch it? No. But am I going to finish stitching this whole series? Yes, I am, because they do look really cute once they're FFO'd sitting out, and I'm not just going to have a summer one. So that will get done. And then I have a little pile of further discussion. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and do this box. That's a lot of the word go ahead. I don't know what's wrong with me. So I'm going to pull all this out. And we may not yet be getting into territory of getting rid of things quite yet. But that's also because I'm making a maybe pile. So we'll maybe do the exciting stuff at the end. Okay, so this one I have not worked on in a while. I barely started it. It is this one. This is the Choose Your Own Motto Sampler from Heartstring Samplery. I have no idea what I want the inside to say. This is a 32 count Lugana in Pictures Plus Fog. Trying to find my tiny start. There's my tiny start. The upper left hand corner. I don't want to get rid of this one. Do I know what I wanted to say in the middle? Absolutely not. I don't as of right now know what I wanted to say. However, I don't know if I want it to be a phrase. I don't know if I want it to be like my last name. I don't know if I want it to be like a list of all the cats and dogs that I've had my entire life. I have no idea what I want to do with it yet, but I need to work on some of the frame. That's a goal. Get this back out, work on the frame some. Another one that I am going to be keeping is Tropical Hat Lady. This is on a weird piece of fabric. Cannot lie. It's very weird. This is just on a 28 count linen in oatmeal from like Hobby Lobby. It was gifted to me and I thought she would just look really cool on it. So this is how far I am. There's a lot of color changes, but like big blocks of color. So it was actually going quite fast. I think I only really worked on her for like 2 days. So it goes quite fast. So actually this may come out and stay out for the summer. I think this would be a really fun one to work on for the summer months. So she'll come out and stay out with my patriotic stuff at the moment. So that'll be fun. She's not going anywhere. All right. This one, honestly, I just need to get done. This is from the Stitcherovia Emma Congdon cross stitch for the Soul Book. This is the Best Is Yet to Come pattern. Right there. And I still never made a working copy of this. I really should have because this pattern. But I did change up some of the colors. This is just on an 18 count piece of white Aida. So I have some pink to put in here and in that flower. And then all of this has to get filled up around the letters in the medium teal color, and then pink going up the letters, and then pink around that flower as well. And then this will be done. I just honestly need to put maybe 2 solid nights of stitching in on this and just get it done. So this is also going to sit out to get taken care of as soon as possible, because goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, so this is a set. This is a set. I finished the Oh Say Can You See, and then this is the rest of the Around the Holidays packs that came with the Velveteen from Hands On Design. I have started working on my second one, and it is Put on the Hat. And I don't remember if this is up or down. It's the Halloween one. So, I'm going to keep trucking along on these. And the fabric that I'm using for them is Regency from Picture This Plus 32 count Aida. So it's like a really light white cream parchment kind of color. Not like true parchment, but you know what I mean. So, I might, no, I'm not going to keep that out. There's one that's more like Americana, and then one that's like more fall. So, actually, yes, I'm going to keep this out. I might not work on Put on the Hat yet, but I might start the 2 for the seasons kind of coming up. That might be a good idea. This is my Emily's House. This is an Emily bag. I bought the kit from Stephanie whenever she had them. And this is on a piece of 32 count Lugana Picture This Plus Tango. And this is Emily's House from Lindy Stitches. I've barely done anything. I've barely done anything. But for now, we are going to keep it. I really, really love it. I love the house. I love how like spooky, creepy it is. I love the phrase on it. I love all the animals. I just don't know if I'm ever going to finish it. That's kind of my problem with a lot of things. But for now, we keep. For now, we keep. All right. We'll just go through a couple more here. Okay. So this, I did not print out the cover sheet. This is from Teresa Cuget, and this was called United We Stand, and it's the 2 girls holding the American flags. I did not get very far, but this is a really cool stitch, and I'm not going to get rid of it. This is a 32 count Lugana on Picture This Plus Cauldron, because I really liked the orange on the blue and how it played with some of the colors. So very, very cool piece, and yeah, that one is staying. I love their dresses too. They're like so big, puffy, and full. It's gorgeous. This, do I have the full print of this one? I should. I probably don't though. I do. Wow. This is Long Dog Samplers Pavane for these times. I have 1 page down out of 9, so I need to get this out and work on more of it because I absolutely love it. And I have a fair chunk of the next page as well, so I've left it on in my hoop because I really wanted to like basically keep it out and work on it, and I haven't in a while. But okay, so I am stitching this in 930, I believe. Yes, 930 is the blue, and then the pink is called Coraline by JP and Coats. So I was gifted from somebody in my quilt guild an entire box of JP Coats Coraline. And this is on 32 count Lugana in Feldspar from Picture This Plus. And I even did like a test stitch on if I wanted to do double strand or single strand. And anyways, I love this so much. This one definitely needs to come back out. It's a fantastic piece to stitch on. So this is also going to stay out. Ooh, my pile of what I want to work on next is getting changed, you guys. Okay, let's continue on. So this is in an H Cats Crafts bag. I'm pretty sure Hannah does not do bags anymore. I have not seen her online in many years, so I don't know what happened. But this is Matter's Choice. Very small start, but this is on an unknown linen that I dyed. It's either a 32 or a 36, so I believe it's closer to, actually it may even be a 28. It's between a 32 and a 28 now that I'm looking at the stitch size. So this is my very tiny start on Matter's Choice. I'm gonna keep that one. And this is in another Cassie bag. This is is the pattern in here? Actually is. Okay. This is the Stitching Life from Heartstring Samplery. And I really love this, except I'm going to take out the alphabet at the top. So mine is just going to be from here down. And I'm doing it one strand over two, and this is on Picture This Plus 32 count Lugana doubloon, and that's how far I am on this. I know, very small start. I did like a whole bunch of starts at one point last year. Not really sure what possessed me to do that. It was not for mania. I don't know what happened. Okay. Ooh. This is the bag of my secret projects. It's in an Emily bag. I'm not getting rid of that. I'm not getting rid of it, but it is staying secret. Okay, this is in a Cassie bag. Oh, okay. This is Michelle Ink. Quaker Gone Haunted. And like I said, I have the original in here because I'm changing up a lot of the colors. So I pulled my own. And this is on Picture This Plus 32 count Lugana in Ramble, I believe. Truffle. Just kidding. Truffle. Ooh. So I need to work on that. I am going to keep this one. If you want to see one that is done and was done super beautifully, go check out McKenna's Instagram, Stitching in Sequence. She finished it a while back, but just scroll through her stuff. It's a gorgeous finish. Okay. The next one is Heaven Gave Rain. This is an older, I think it's a 2009. It might not be that old. It might be 2014. How old are you? Oh, 2009. Okay. So this is Heaven Gave Rain. This is an older Plum Street sampler. So gorgeous. And I'm stitching it on Picture This Plus 32 count Lugana in Memory. And I don't have a whole lot done. And I was trying not trying, I did it, but I was doing her skin over one, which this is like the reason why I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that for my Mira, because I mean, that was like 8 stitches. God, the Mira is going to be like 8 large stitches, not, it's definitely more than 8 tiny stitches. But anyways, I really love this. I love, you know, the Victorian like dress and everything, and I'm changing a lot of the colors, so I really just need to work on this one too. I really like this one. Bye. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we should just do all the heartbreakers last. All the ones that are in question. Some of these I don't remember what's in them. So this is another Emily bag. Jack-o'-lantern faces. Okay, this is my Feast of Friendship. I'm not going to get rid of this one. And this one is on, I do. Okay, I have 2 WIPs in this bag. I also have, so Feast of Friendship is Blackbird design. And I'm going to change it from saying Feast of Friendship to Welcome Friends. And then this one is Miss Bingley's Library. And I had talked about this last time. I'm not going to do the house anymore. So I do have part of the roof to pick out. So I'm just going to finish what's on top. And then I'm just going to bump the words up because I don't want to stitch that house. And I had already decided to make it a small house too. These are both on Picture This Plus Legacy. So this is my Miss Bingley's Library. So like I said, I've just got to take out the smoke and this part of the roof right here and this part of the house. And then honestly just finish like the stack of books, the lady, and the flower baskets and the flowers, and then stitch the words. So I have some edits to make on that one. And then my Feast of Friendship, how did I get that in there? Same fabric, and I've started on the house and mostly worked on the bowl. So okay, this one is in another Emily bag. And it is my Barbara Anna All Things Great and Small. I bought the pattern digitally, so I can't show it to you. And this is just an 18 count Aida that I dyed myself, actually with food coloring. So this is how far I am. I have not worked on it in a really long time, but I do want to work on this again. So I should get this out and maybe like make a schedule for myself to like complete it. Maybe this one will also stay out in the I want to work on you soon pile. Okay, this is another Cassie bag. And this is my Barbara Anna New World. And there's 5 parts to this, and I'm halfway done with one part, and I started part number 4. So this is part 3, then there's part 4, and then there's part 5 below it is like the sea and stuff. Part 2 above this is like farmers and things like that, and part 1 has like witches and things. I still want to do this one. However, I will not be doing part 1. I won't be doing the witch world. So I'm going to keep this one, but I'm only going to do 4 of the worlds. And that fabric is Mermaid's Playground from Fabrics by LJ, and he does not dye anymore, but it's a really pretty fabric. It's a 18 count. Really, really, really pretty. And I was going to change some of the colors, but I ended up not changing them. I ended up loving how they were working on that fabric. So I kept all the original called for colors, and they're all DMC. This is in a vintage owl lady bag. And oh, because I didn't know what was in here. This one is going to go. So this is my Stitch Robia Large London. This is the second time that I've started this. I do have the cover sheet. I'm not going to stitch this. I'm just not. I changed the date to the year that my family and I went. So I'm going to pick this out, and I'll end up using this fabric for something else. This is a piece of 18 count Moon Glow, except I over dyed it with coffee and tea to make it even more dingy. And that's why I restarted it, because the Moon Glow was a little bit too bright of a yellow for the colors. So this one is officially not going to be a WIP anymore. I know I was going to save them till the end, but I didn't know what was in the bag. Okay. We're almost to the not keeping, or the questionables. All right, so this one I am keeping, but I figured I would go ahead and show y'all because I don't always remember to grab my Hades when I'm doing these. So this is my Titanic. This is on a piece of 18 count Aida. I did shrink it. I took out some of the top and sides to make it pretty much just the ship. And so yeah, this is my Titanic Hade. And I have two tiny page finishes. So my Hade is not going anywhere. But I do keep my Hades in a completely different location than I keep the rest of my stuff. So they've got to go back. Okay. I will also... Okay, I will show you my larger Hade, but since she's so big, I will show you her last. She's obviously also not going anywhere. So I will show you her at the end just because she takes up so much room. So, all right. Okay, this is my Soda Stitch Pasta Time. I am making several edits on this, and I almost, no, I do finally have all the threads that I need for this one. So the fabric that I have to do this on, I copied and tea dyed, and then I took the wine Rit dye, and I actually took a real wine glass and I made the wine splotches. But this is an 18 count Aida that I altered myself for this pattern, and I'm really excited. Soda Stitch patterns are just really cool because there's so many colors. Some of them might have blends, but the ones that I've done haven't. But the back stitch truly makes it come to life. It's a lot. I mean, I wish I could tell you differently, but it is a lot. By the way, I'm not getting rid of this one. But they're so amazing as you do them. They look fantastic, phenomenal. Okay, this one is empty because it's sitting on my table. So I'll show you my larger Hade and my 3 current WIPs that are strewn apart, like thrown around. I will show y'all that. Oh, this actually goes in this WIP. I will show y'all all those at the end after we discuss which ones I'm getting rid of, in addition to the large London. Okay, now I really do need to work on these. They only take a day or two, but this is my Britter Kitty monthly series. I'm obviously not getting rid of these. I have done 4 of the months. There's the last one that I did. This was April's. I already have the colors picked out for May and June. That was one of my things that I wanted to get done back in May. I wanted to get ahead of it. I haven't. So this one is also going to stay out, and in the next, like, I want to get May and June done before the first half of July and pick out the colors for July and August and at least start working on those before the end of this month. So I'm going to get back on top of this series for this year so that way I can get this series done because it's so cute. And that was just a 14 count piece of Aida that I tea-dyed myself a very long time ago. Okay. These are definitely not getting gone. That was really amazing verbiage. This is Plum Street Sampler Sewn in Friendship. This is the other half. I've already stitched the heartstring samplery half on memory, and this is 32 count Lugana Picture This Plus. Oh my. No, for the first time I can't remember. It's the same thing that I'm doing the Bayonne cat on from Owl Forest. Where is my phone? Where I had this all pulled up. Oh, hold please. I'm gonna be so mad at myself because I know the name. Nocturne. So I don't think I said it on the Bayonne cat, the Owl Forest kit that I kitted up myself. It's also on 32 count Nocturne Lugana from Picture This Plus. I love this fabric and it's gonna look so pretty next to Memory. And so Memory is what I'm also doing Heaven Gave Rain on by Plum Street Sampler. So this is it. Oops. This is it, and then I'm going to sew them together as one piece. So that's going to be really cute. I love it. And so the final thing will say, a token for my friend, from my heart to your hand. So I've already done this half, and this is the one I'm working on. Very, very cute. Absolutely love it. I pulled all my own colors. It's fun to work on. So this one will also stay out in the I want to work on you and stitch on you pile. Okay, this one's also not going anywhere, but it may come out of the I want to stitch on you pile. Well, maybe not. This one may not. The other one may. This is my Lizzie Kate Christmas rolls. So I have to finish the top up here. So I have to finish Christmas, and then the R, the U, and there's a snowman right here. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have half of the rolls done, so I have 5.5 more rolls to go. So this one is gonna stay out because I really do want to get this one done before Halloween because I want to make it a double-sided with my Halloween rolls, like a wall hanging. So this one is going to stay out to get more work done on it because it is one that I want to get done. The next one is also Lizzie Kate. This is my Cat Lessons for People. This one I do also want to get done. The words go by pretty fast if you give it like some time and like just truck through it. This is on 32 count Lugana. Oh, Lizzie Kate Christmas Rolls 32 count Lugana Picture This Plus in Sterling. It's the same fabric that I did the Halloween ones on. But this is also a 32 count Lugana, but this is printed fabric from Fabric Flair, except I got it from dovestitch.com, all one word, on Etsy. So fantastic service. They have a lot of the Fabric Flair fabrics on their Etsy store, and all one word, dovestitch.com. Anyway, so this is my Cat Lessons for People, and I am going to keep this one, but it is going to go out of my current like pile for possible rotations. This is empty. Why? It's just empty. There's no project in it. Okay. This is an Emily bag. Oh. Let's see. This one is also going to stay in the pile because it's so close to being done. It's disgusting that I don't have it done yet. This is like a 20 count. I dyed it myself. or it feels like a 20 count. It's an 18 or a 20. Anyways, this was a freebie back in 2017. Modern Folk Embroidery. It's no longer on their website as a freebie, but it was the free 2017 Earth Day pattern, and I am so stinking close. Somebody smack me upside my head and just tell me to finish this. So basically, I have the birds. I have to finish both flowers and then finish the border, and then this thing will be done. So this is going to stay out in the pile because, again, if I would just give it maybe 2 solid days of stitching, it would be done. Okay. Final WIPs last. Let's go through the questionable items. Okay, so here are the ones that I'm questioning, debating on, thinking about, definitely don't want to do anymore. And I also changed the position of my light because it needed to be plugged in because it was dying. So if you notice a shift in that, that's what's going on. I only have the PDF version of this, and this is a piece of 32 count Lugana in Picture This Plus, or by Picture This Plus in Conifer. And this is Dracula's Confessions from Lindy Stitches. I started this for my birthday this last year, and while I really love the pattern, I don't want to stitch it. Like, I do, but I also don't. So this is going. This next one, I've wanted to finish this so much, so badly. I was stitching this with another stitcher. She gifted this to me, and she's now passed away. So I really just like wanted to finish it to some degree. And I just, at the same time, I'm not going to work on this. Every time I pull it out, I either dislike working on it or it just makes me feel sad. So this one's going to go. This is on a piece of 16 count Aida on sand. And this is a really good fabric. I will probably pick this out at some point in time to be able to use it for something else. And I will destash the pattern. Okay. This is another one that I bought the digital copies for. This is another Barbara Anna. This is on a piece of 16 count Aida, Fathom by Picture This Plus, and this is Black Cat's Hollow, and it's in a glittery Cassie bag. And what's really nice about this fabric is the glitter does not come off on your hands. So nice. This one was on the chopping block last time, and I did not get rid of it, and I'm getting rid of it this time. It's going. I will pick that out. I love this fabric. I think Fathom is a beautiful fabric. I will use this for something else. Oh. All right, this one. This is my Doctor Who pattern. I created this pattern off of a famous Doctor Who quote, and I was stitching it on a Fabrics by LJ Blueberry. I did not get very far. I'm going to pick this out. I'm going to save this fabric. I don't want to stitch this anymore. It's too big. And while I still love Doctor Who, I don't give a shit, and I don't want to stitch it and put it in my house. it's going. Just because I don't want to stitch something for the Phantom anymore does not mean I don't like the Phantom. It just means I don't want to stitch it anymore. All right. This is in a bag made by Tiffany. So super cute. Little owls, cats, and pumpkins. This one I'm debating on. It's really super cute. Now, whenever I'm still debating on something, basically I keep it in my WIPs until the next. I put them in red on my pivot table, and they are basically for sure up for review the next time I do this. This is going to be on the next time review. If I work on this and stitch on this and get more done on this, then maybe it'll stay. I would love to get this finished so that way it doesn't have to be up for review in January. But I have yet to pull it out. It is on a piece of 16 count Ada from Picture This Plus in Barnwood. I'm trying to think of what direction this goes in. Ah, this direction. So I'm still going to have like half of this. But anyways, I really do like it. I love this pattern. I think it's so super cute and like seasonal and whatnot. I just never reach for it. So I am going to keep this one in my WIPs, and we'll see if it comes back out before January or gets finished. Let's hope for finished. Okay, this is another one that if more is not done, I've gotten a lot done on this though, but I am making this like 2.5 times bigger, or 2 times bigger, because I want to put all 8 reindeer. Are there 8 or are there 9 with Rudolph? I don't remember. 8 reindeer. So I'm doing 6 houses. It's a lot, you guys. But it is on a piece of 32 count Lugana, Picture This Plus Gothic. It looks amazing. I've been like doing it in a systematic manner whenever I was working on it. I have a fair amount of 3 of the houses done. So yeah. So if this one doesn't get more done on it, you know, before January, or like it doesn't get worked on at all come January, it will probably be going in January. But for now, it stays. Bag brought to you by Ziploc. I don't know why, but I find that really funny. Okay. These I still really like, but this is another one. And maybe it's just because it's been a long time since these holidays, and I haven't been stitching much on anything that is for these holidays, but they've just been on my mind. But these are the Secret Santas. I have 3 of them done. I have a third of the Mystery 9th Santa finished. This is on a 32 count Lugana Picture. It's not a Picture This Plus. It's a fabric flare printed on. I was gonna start to say printed fabric. Anyways, fabric flare printed fabric that I got from, again, on Etsy, dovestitch.com, and they're hands-on design. So I have more of this one to do, but you get part of the pattern with all of the other patterns, and then I have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I have 5 more to fully stitch, because there's a total of 9. So there's 8 patterns, and then each pattern has an 1/8 of the 9th one. Why did I close that? So this one, I'm going to keep it, but I need to get it back out and start working on them again in the next couple of months. Because it'd be great to have those done by Christmas. And they go really fast if you like put time and concentrate on them. Oh, and this is in another Tiffany bag. Tiffin Stitches on Instagram. So Tiffany did this one and this one. And this is a Christmas bag, but it's like quirky because it's like teals and orange. So it kind of like misleads you a little bit, but it's super, super cute. And then Tiffany also did this bag. And this is the same thing. None of these are started. This is the fabric, again, from on Etsy, dovestitch.com. It's the orange bat fabric. But this is kind of like the companion to the Santas. It's the Halloween ones. I have 3 out of the 9 done. So I have 6 more to finish. And I have all the threads and the Krynics and everything. So I just need to work on them. That's the only reason why I've been like, do I really want to keep those? But it's really just, I need to get them out and just work on them. Okay. The next one, this was a chopping block last time, and I'm going to keep it. But if I don't work on it anymore by January, it is going to go. I love this pattern so much. This is by this is by Stitch Rovia. You can get it. You can finally get it now on her Etsy. So I had messaged her and asked her if this one was ever going to become available on her Etsy, because I have the pattern from the original magazine whenever I had the digital, but it was before the company got bought out, and you can no longer get the back issues. And whenever they updated their app, you lost access to the original owner's issues. So I had already had it printed, but it's a really crappy copy. And so I haven't rebought it. I want to re-buy the pattern to have a better copy of it from her Etsy. But she said that some of her older ones from the original like publisher of the magazine, which was just Cross Stitcher, not just Cross Stitch, Cross Stitcher. That they were like in like a different format or something. So some of them are taking longer for her to convert. So some of those are going to be coming, but they're taking her a while. Anyways, I do eventually want to finish this one. I think it's so sweet. I think it would look really cool in here. I just never pull it out. And part of that may be that I have a really crappy copy of the pattern from back in the day. It could also be, I don't know how much I love the colors that I picked. But anyways, I do want to pull this out, and I'm going to give myself another 6 months. If I pull it out and work on it some more, then it'll be off the chopping block for January. And also I will have bought like a better copy of the pattern. Maybe it'll be like easier to like navigate. And I'll show you just like a little bit of it. It's not awful. Like I can tell what I'm supposed to be stitching. But it's like, might not show you. It's just really blurry. It's really blurry because also the original app, you could print out a single page, but it printed it blurry because it blew it up from the app. I don't know. I don't know what they did. It was not great quality whenever you printed stuff out. It was more for like, they wanted you to use like your phone or your iPad and just stitch from the digital, and I'm not great at that. I'm not a big fan of it. So I like to print and I like to highlight, and that just is what it is. So this one's gonna stay, but I definitely am going to require myself to make more progress because it's been on the chopping block numerous times if you've been here for a while. The next one, I don't really want to finish this, but I don't know what to do with this if I don't. Like, do I resell that? Do I destash that? This is how far I am on the pattern. Actually quite far. So again, is this another like, I just haven't been in the mood to stitch Halloween type stuff? And I should keep it for another 6 months and see if I get any more progress on it. Because it would be really cute. I'll do that. I won't get rid of it right away. I'll see if I get it out in the next 6 months and get more work on it or finished. That would be great. Because I do have so much of it done, it would be great to just get it done. Also, this fabric is called Starburst from Fabrics by LJ. Again, he does not dye fabric anymore, so the only way to get your hands on it is if you bought it back in the day or if you find somebody destashing it. All right, let me show you the 3 WIPs that I know for sure I'm not going to get rid of. At the time that I'm filming this, I didn't get to stitch yet for this week, and it's been a couple of days, so they are still in the spot that they were in last week at this point, but that's okay. So this one is not going. This is One Nation from Bygone Stitches on 18 count. Picture this plus murky. Murky. I don't know what happened there. I love this. I've been working on my patriotic stuff lately, and I've been loving it. And I've also been working on the Sunday stitches from Heartstring Samplery, all the hymns. I have the first 3. I do not yet have the next 3, but this is on 32 count Lugana in Simprium from Picture This Plus, and this is the Heartstring Samplery Sunday Stitches Amazing Grace. Love that. Not getting rid of that one. And then this is my Mirabilia Lady of the Flag on 32 count Lugana, Picture This Plus, Heroic. I love her. She's not going anywhere either. Editing Kelly here. There is one more WIP that I totally forgot about, and it's my Frosted Pumpkin Christmas Wreath Latch Hook. It's way too big. I love it. I still want to make the wreath, but I'm going to have to think of a different way to do it. It is way too big. Way too big. It's too much. It's too much to handle. But I have a different latch hook that I want to start that is a cross stitch pattern that I'm going to convert into a rug as a Christmas gift. So I need to actually get started on that probably at some point in this month. But the Christmas wreath as a latch hook will be going away. However, I do want to still do the Christmas wreath. I just don't know in what form. So stay tuned. All right, are y'all ready for the most controversial WIP that I will be decluttering? You've been here for a while, you know what's in this bag, and you know what you haven't seen yet. My Clouds Factory Giant Harry Potter. It's done in all DMC, all the called for. It actually kind of hurts my heart a little bit to get rid of this. And I don't honestly know how much I want to go into why I want to get rid of this. But there's just a lot. I don't know how to phrase it. Getting back more and more into the Bible and stuff, there's just some things that you possibly want to kind of separate yourself from. And while I still love Harry Potter, the creator flat out is a Satanist. It's literally tattooed on her. And there's just a lot of symbolism that I'm now recognizing and seeing in the books and then also in the movies that I don't really want to align myself with as much as I always have. And that's really hard. I mean, we're talking like almost 25 years of loving something. I just truly don't think I want this in my house anymore. It's over 50% done. So this one I will try and find a new home for, because I'm not picking all this out. I dyed this fabric myself. It is on 18 count Aida. I dyed it myself. You would have to buy the pattern if it went to you. The whole pattern is around like $54. It is from Clouds Factory. The other thing is like, it's just not my style anymore. It's like really kiddish. But I don't have a specific like London themed bedroom anymore. So it would literally just be to finish it. It's my oldest WIP. I usually put like a whole month of work into it a year. At least half a month to a month. It is really hard, but this is going to find a new home. Yeah. It's hard for me to do, but it's probably really shocking to a lot of you guys. I love Harry Potter. I have a Harry Potter tattoo. Now that I know more about the symbolism of it, I don't really like my tattoo, but I just keep in mind the reasoning behind why I got the tattoo that I got. And it wasn't necessarily to do with the fandom. And I'm not... Here's the other deal. I'm not saying that if you want to take this off my hands, or if you still love it and want to decorate your whole house in Harry Potter, I'm not saying that I think that you're bad or less religious or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. There's just a lot that is calling to me personally and how I'm feeling about things and how I'm choosing to handle removing those things or choosing to keep them in my life. And I have not gotten rid of all of my Harry Potter stuff. I have gotten rid of a fair amount, but I've not gotten rid of all of it. But this is one that I do not want to keep. So, yep, this one's going. So that'll get posted on Instagram. All right, shall we see my giant Haid and where she's currently at? Because it's been a while. It's been a couple of months. So let's see where she's at. February, I think. Goodness. So this is on an 18 count Aida that I like dipped in gray dye myself. So this is where she's at. I need to get her back out for sure. For sure. That's where she's at. So exciting. She looks amazing. She looks stunning. I love her. But I want to get some, so like there's stuff that I want to start. There's stuff on my wish list that I want to buy, but I want to get some of these like smaller ones done. Well, I'm getting some work done on like some of my bigger pieces, But I'm also, if you notice, I have a lot of smaller things, and I want to get some of the smaller things done and out of like my WIP list and things like that. And then I want to have less super big, large things because I don't have the room for them. I'm getting to where the smaller stuff makes more sense because you can either frame it, flat fold it, or make it a pillow, and it comes out seasonally, and that's perfect. The really big stuff, I'm being super, super picky about what it is because I don't have a lot of wall space left. And I want to make sure that, like, if I don't want to make it into a pillow, like, I have the wall space for it. Like, I will make wall space for her whenever she's done. But she's 25 inches by 35 whenever she's finished because I'm a crazy person and did not size her down at all. I also did not request for a smaller size, which I should have. I should have asked to make her a mini. Too late now. I'm too far in. Yeah, so I'm just getting pickier and pickier about the ones that I actually want to start, the ones that I actually want to finish. And I'm trying to stick to more like small, cute things that can be seasonal, or if they are out year round, don't take up a lot of room. Like my flag, eventually I'll find a spot for that on the wall. My Lady of the Flag, I will find a spot for her on the wall. My Texas piece, I want to have that framed. There will be a place for that on my wall. And so there's, you know, but the Sunday stitches, those can be little pillows that I like rotate, or maybe I'll frame a few, maybe I'll make a few flat folds or have somebody make them into flat folds. Cause again, I hate making flat folds, or pillows or something and rotate some of them. So I'm just getting into, and this is always evolving, and that's why I declutter once to twice a year, and I do it on camera for you guys because everybody likes a WIP parade. And like I said at the beginning of this video, there's many people who can't even fathom decluttering their WIPs, and then there's some people who want to but are kind of nervous and scared. And then there's some who already do it and you feel great afterwards for multitudes of reasons. Like some is, I mean, that Harry Potter one is really hard for me to do, but it's something that I need to do because it's calling to me that I don't want or need that in my life anymore. And it has, you know, somewhat to do with the creator of the fandom, but also the symbolism in it and me getting back closer to the Bible and all of that kind of stuff. But it's not 100% about that. It's also, I don't like that style anymore. I don't have the space for it to hang it or whatever for like long term. Like it would be a seasonal thing, and that's a lot of work for a seasonal thing. And so, you know, and again, it's not my style anymore. Clouds Factory is not my style anymore. Frosted Pumpkin is very rarely my style anymore. Some of I love all their stuff, but I don't want to stitch it as much, and I don't want to display it as much. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all change our minds, and, you know, it's fine. Editing Kelly again one more time. I just thought that I would let you know I updated my pivot table, and in the recorded, because anytime that I de-stash one or declutter, whatever you want to call it, I remove them off of my pivot list. So my total number of stitches that I have recorded are 214. That's 214 I've started since where I recorded, which was around 2014. I have finished 174 of them, and 145 of those have been FFO'd. So I have 81% unfinished. I mean, 81% is finished. I have 19% unfinished, and 83% of my finishes FFO'd. So crazy seeing the numbers like change so much with just getting rid of 7 projects, and I had a total of 47 WIPs, and now I have a total of 40. So anyways, I want to say thank you so much if you stuck it to the end of this and saw what all I decided to declutter and what all I decided to keep. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're like thinking about doing a video or just a de-stash of your WIPs and you're nervous about it and you want somebody to like just talk through it with, like maybe you don't make videos, but you want somebody to talk about with it, DM me on Instagram and we can do a video call through Instagram and I can help you. You can talk it out with me. I can help you do it. I do this all the time. I love to declutter. It genuinely makes me feel better and more relaxed and calm whenever I, like the ones that are kind of like weighing on me for all different reasons. Like some, literally, I just don't care about them anymore. I don't want to stitch them. I don't enjoy stitching them, etc., etc. All the things in between, not my style, hate the colors, hate the fabric, whatever it may be. If you need that support, message me. I'm totally here for that. And so yeah, let me know. Have you ever decluttered your WIPs? Would you be willing to declutter your WIPs? Is it something that you've thought about, but it is a little bit scary? I understand. The first time I did it, very nervous. But again, thank you so much if you made it this far. I know these are long videos, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all next Friday for a regular Flossy Friday. Bye, guys.